Hello Devils fans, Rob here from the Floyd Almains Veterans Memorial Arena. Huge crowd expected tonight as the Toronto Marlies in town. They're on the ice behind me, 7:05 face-off. It is Star Wars night. You can still cash in on that special offer that'll get you a seat to tonight's game. Last night, the Devils with a huge victory, trailing 3-0 in that first period in Springfield, scored 5 straight, including 2 in the final minute and a half of the first period, and then 2 early on in the second in order to take a 1-goal lead, and then Kevin Rooney added a goal late in regulation for the 2-goal victory. I got reaction from Coach Kowalski from the big win last night.
Yeah, you know, I thought we got off to a good start. I liked how we were defensively, and you know, we probably weren't putting as many pucks on the net as we could have early on, but I thought we came through the neutral zone and spent some time in the offensive zone, and then obviously they get 3 pretty quick ones, you know, one on a D zone coverage kind of breakdown that trickles through Blackwood, and then a pretty nice play by Grenier to spin off and put it under the bar on his backhand. And but you know, I give the guys credit. I was happy with how we're playing, and we've been in this situation a lot this year where, you know, the score is not really a result of how we're playing, and the guys stuck with it. Obviously scoring not only 1 but 2 late, I think, was a huge boost for us going into the room and turning it into a game. And then the second period was a little crazy with all the penalties, but PK did a great job, and Blackwood made some key saves, especially the second half of the game when he needed to, and then we were able to get a lead and an insurance goal, which certainly helped our cause, but it should be a huge confidence boost for us moving forward.
Even after the Devils trailed 3-0 in that game, Coach stuck with Mackenzie Blackwood in net.
Yeah, you know what, I really, the first goal kind of trickles through him there, and the Grenier play, you know, he maybe misread it, but it's right under the bar. It's a heck of a skill play. And then the other one backdoor is I give him credit on that. I mean, our coverage wasn't great, but it was Mueller and DeBlanco, I think, got crossed up, and they just threw an area play that landed on the tape. I mean, it went right through our guys. So yeah, I stuck with him, and you know, that's a good. I talked to him after the game. Like, that's a good growth game for him, is from his development to as far as focus in the past. Maybe he'd get off the rails a little bit there, but he stuck with it. And obviously we get a couple goals, which makes him feel a little better about the possibility of staying in the game. But then made some real big saves when he needed to. Again, it's not always about, he didn't have to be outstanding, but when we needed saves, and especially on the PK, he came up big, so that's great for him.
Several players stood out last night for Binghamton. Bracken Kearns had 3 assists. Kevin Rooney with a pair of goals. Nick Lappin had a big night, along with Michael Kapla.
Yeah, I mean, Kapla's been playing better, you know, and he's working on his game. He's a kid that's certainly invested in himself with his time and his development, and through video he's very attentive. You know, he's got some weaknesses that he needs to work on defensively, and he knows that. But when he does some things offensively, you can kind of, you know, live with some of those issues he has on without the puck, and continue to teach there. But he was able to get in the play. That's been inconsistent in his game. And then just the goal in the second period, there's just a quick shot through. It's a heads up. It's a smart offensive play by an offensive defenseman, and like I said, if he can contribute there, it doesn't always have to be goals, but if he makes good plays up to our forwards and can find off net options from the point, that is a big part of his game that we haven't seen a lot of, and we'll continue to work on the other side of the puck. As far as Rooney, I mean, he just keeps going. You know, he's a defensive-minded guy that we've tried to get to do more with the puck, and he's confident right now. He's been our best player pretty much since November, and him and Lappin and Kearns have played well together, and had a big night for us last night.
So the Devils ended a 5-game win streak in the Thunderbirds last night. Tonight, they're going to look to end a 7-game win streak. The Marlies on fire.
Yeah, I mean, a little different animal here tonight as far as depth. but the guys that have been with me for a couple years, obviously we've long history against this team. So we lost both games against them here, but I like the way we played. It's about sticking with it with this team. You can't deviate from your game plan. You have to respect them, but you also have to take away time and space and not give them too much respect. But if you look at those both games, we were in it. You got to stay out of the box. I think they got 3 on the power play last night against Syracuse, and you got to be hard one-on-one and detailed and be sharp with the puck. And if anything, we should feel good about ourselves going into the game tonight and have a little confidence. But this is going to be a big, tough challenge for us tonight.
Puck drops tonight at 7:05, Star Wars night at the arena. Hope you can come on out. Just about 200 tickets left for tonight's game. Be sure to get here early. Will call opens at 5:30. Doors open at 6. You're going to want to find parking around town. It's going to be a packed house. Devils and Marlies tonight. Hope you can join us from inside the Floyd Mains Veterans Memorial Arena on Devils Vision. I'm Rob Lapolis.